It's the DVD Weekly Podcast for June 11th, 2024.
Holy hell.
Brother!
Almost halfway through the year, brother.
Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy, man.
Universal Studios Hollywood and Florida made their Halloween announcements.
Really?
What are we, 148 days from Halloween?
Is that
Is that
right?
what it is? Something like that. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, dude, this year is just
Yeah, it's
moving.
flying. It's crazy,
Moving.
man. Crazy, crazy.
Graduation's almost here.
Yeah, right.
Autumn's got the prom coming up.
Jeez.
Get to drive her and her boyfriend, who, by the way, didn't even buy his own ticket until here the other day. Got to drive them out there because we don't trust him to drive. He doesn't have a driver's license.
Oh, really?
No, he drives without a driver's license.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so we figured we'll take him out there.
Yeah, smart.
And but jeez, we're going to be sitting out there in the middle of a damn night.
You're in Seattle on a Friday night, Saturday night. Throw it down.
What are we going to do?
Come on, now there's plenty to do in Seattle.
First of all, we're old. All right, so what are we going to do?
Hey, you
Bingo?
could always go to the movies or something.
Go to a bingo thing?
Yeah, you go to bingo.
We have 4 hours. We have to pick them up at 11. I don't remember what. We kind of hung out at the Space Needle last year.
Yeah, there you go.
So we'll see.
Center house, throw it down.
We'll see what happens. My brother.
Mm-hmm.
Brother? You got news, brother? Nothing.
Just battling this fucking kidney stone still.
Yeah, that needs to go away.
Oh,
Your birthday's
dude.
coming up.
I know.
We can't deal with this.
I know, and now, finally got the surgery scheduled.
Yeah.
Not till June 26th.
Oh, wow.
I gotta wait the whole damn month to have this freaking surgery.
So are you having the the
It's the
centipede
zap.
game or whatever?
It's what's that?
It's like the centipede game where you shoot it and it blows up in a million pieces.
Yeah, that's like asteroids.
Nice,
like
asteroids. Exactly.
So yeah, they're doing the ultra shock freaking
Wow.
thing. I'm gonna be out when it happens. That's
That's
only
gotta
the
be-
second surgery I've ever had in my life.
It's got to be expensive.
I hope not. I'll find out. Hopefully insurance comes up
I've
big.
never had surgery. I shouldn't say that.
Really? Yeah.
I mean,
I had
what-
when I was a kid, I had jaw surgery because my teeth were all messed up, and I had to make adjustments. So I actually had to have surgery on my jaw.
You probably had teeth like mine, and I never did have it. And my jaw, dude, they told me when you get older,
Yeah.
you'll know.
Really?
They were right.
Yeah, they knew.
Oh my God, my jaw, dude.
Oh.
Remember for years and years
Yeah.
and years, I thought that I had a neck issue.
Oh right,
Yes,
yeah.
It wasn't the neck.
It was the jaw.
It was the jaw, brother.
Like TMJ action.
Yeah, it's painful.
Oh God.
Painful, brother.
Yeah.
We're having a little trouble here. It seems like we've lost our...
What's
Let's see.
happening?
I'm scared. I'm just scared. It's been a day like that, dude.
Yeah, it sounds like you've had a
I've
day.
lost, I've lost my script. See, now look, now the audience is back up again. What's going on, man? What's going
This show might
on?
sound interesting.
Brother, we're going to do a couple of extra things on our show that I'd like to do all the time.
Nice.
Look like I'm playing hand puppets. Huh, idiot. Look at that. Then he wonders why I don't watch him. Oh, I watch him. I just don't listen to him.
Yeah, there you go.
A lot of people that go live at Disneyland, I can't listen to them anymore. They drive me crazy.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
And they say merch. Brother, we are going... from now on, when we crack open our monsters,
Yeah.
it will always be in somebody's name.
So I like that.
You like that?
Mm-hmm.
Until nothing happens.
Right.
We'll find somebody, even if it's like Felix or Cat. 2 people passed away this week, which we want to crack open our monsters for.
Yeah.
One of them, born in 1933,
Damn.
passed away this year. You know him well, brother. Mr. Parnelli Jones.
Oh, right. Parnelli Jones.
Did you know, as much as we know about Parnelli Jones, guess how many times he won the Indy 500?
Never, right?
Once.
Oh, did he win it once?
In 1963.
Gotcha.
Of course, his name became well known because of the tires.
Tires,
Yeah.
exactly.
But that one,
Huh.
and one more, brother. One more. You know, ever since Star Wars, the word Greedo has made a big impact in my life.
That's right.
I've used it for everything.
Yeah.
Used it for everything.
Right.
I've called people Mr. Greedo. You know, on and on and on. First of all, did you know a woman played Mr. Greedo?
I did not know that.
Yes, her name is Maria de Aragon. And it's spelled not the way I spell it. It's spelled Greedo.
Greedo.
Yeah.
Oh.
Passed away, brother.
Oh.
Yeah. So let's crack it open
Original
to
Greedo.
Parnelli Jones and Mrs. Greedo.
All right.
Here we go.
American.
Oh, God.
There it is.
I still got the crud.
Mustard's
Just-
good for kidney stones, right?
That's what they
For
say.
sure, yeah.
Just starting to come around. I'm just starting to be able to taste.
There you go.
I've been wanting to go to Red Robin forever, and the women, they know I love it, and they just don't like it anymore. Finally, we went.
Oh, nice.
Couldn't taste it.
Couldn't.
Dan.
Oh, and you're just like, why,
God,
God, why?
so frustrating.
Wow. Speaking of food, brother,
Yes, sir.
have you been to Taco Bell lately?
No.
They've got actually just started yesterday.
Yeah.
New menu item.
Really?
Big deal, brother. Huge news.
Ooh.
They got the Big Cheez-It Crunch Wrap and the Big Cheez-It Tostada now.
No.
Yes.
So instead of Doritos, they're
it's
Cheez-Its
Cheez-Its.
now.
And I've tried both.
And?
So first, last night we were supposed to have both. Like, Belle got one of each, ordered one of each, like, and then stuff for the kids. And then she comes home and finds out they didn't put the Crunch Wraps in there.
Oh,
Of course,
really?
the most expensive thing, they didn't put, like, both
Dude,
of
why
them in there.
why is it so
I don't know, dude. I don't know why it's so hard. So last night we had the tostada,
Yeah.
which is like it's like a thick Cheez-It, but it's big, dude. It's big. And you know, then they just put like meat and sour cream and tomatoes and cheese on top and lettuce and like that was solid. Like it was really good. And
Yeah.
it does the bottom like taste like a Cheez-It.
Huh.
But kind of a thicker, kind of harder Cheez-It, so it can like hold well.
Uh-huh.
And then the Crunch Wrap we had today, and that was harder to tell because it was like a thinner, like Cheez-It that's inside of it.
Yeah.
And honestly, you couldn't really even tell it was there.
Huh.
Even though I'd read that people were like, "This is like one of my favorite items ever."
Huh.
So like they were both good,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't like. I don't know if I'd ever get them again though.
Huh.
But you'll start hearing. I'm sure they're going to be advertising the hell out of it now that it's
Yeah.
out today.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Big Cheez-It Crunch Wrap and the Big Cheez-It Tostada.
Good to know, bro.
Go Taco Bell.
Sounds good.
Yeah, you got to at least try it once,
Definitely worth a dip.
right? Yeah, you got to at least try it once.
But I'll wait till I get my taste back.
Yeah, for sure.
If I get my
I
taste
prefer
back.
the tostada, I think, more because I think it was just more pronounced.
Yeah.
Where it was just kind of the cheese. It was hidden in the Crunch Wrap. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Huh.
You know. There you
I'm
go.
fine.
though.
I'm fine.
Taco Bell, still love it.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm getting to where I really enjoy watching the big screen of Disneyland. Yeah, you're like, you're just now. But I love seeing what the employees look like. Excuse me, the cast members.
That's right. Come on, get it
Now,
right.
back in the day, dude, when I was a cast member for about a day straight, your hair had to look right. You could not wear earrings, no tattoos, no nothing, no beard, no mustache, nothing.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
Free for all.
dude, right now we're looking at a woman who weighs about 400 pounds. Is that wrong?
No.
Okay, because her and I would look really good walking together. People go, they were just meant for each other. Did you see that? And I'd kind of dig that.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's great.
You know, because it's time for the fat people to join the party. Okay? No, I mean it. I mean it. You know, us fat people have been shoved around too long. We've been told we can't have jobs at the Magic Kingdom. Really?
Is that right?
Really? Last time I checked, Dumbo was a Disney character. Huh?
Yeah, and Brer Bear.
I'm telling, come right out, Burr. I'll come out right tell you. When I was at Disney, the first time I tried to get a Disneyland job,
Yeah.
the lady came right out and she goes, "We don't have shirts in your size."
No, Jesus.
Yeah, done, dude.
That's brutal,
Done.
dude.
So then I didn't give up. I'm like, the hell with that, because I think they had one gigantic woman, and I wondered how the hell.
Yeah.
And I figured, okay, she's in a costume she can fit in, and even though it's for women, I could fit in it too. So I kept trying. So sure enough, the second time I tried, they said, "Well, come in for a fitting so we can find out which costume would be, would be best for you."
All right.
In other words, I'm too damn fat to wear anything. So that's when they decided to throw me down the stairs in the Disneyland Hotel where people don't see me. Nowadays, so, this is so painfully true. Nowadays, dude, they've got tattoos. They've got beards, mustaches, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, they got to be all inclusive now.
When I saw the tattoos, I was shocked. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. But earrings now, the whole thing, doesn't matter.
Yeah, interesting.
I think it would be really interesting to see what the rules are now.
Yeah, right.
How far
Right.
can you take it?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah.
But I'll tell you one thing. It's added a lot of character to the cast members playing in certain roles.
Sure.
There's a guy that everybody that watches streaming loves. They call him Captain, and I can't think of his name.
Hook.
Hispanic name.
Oh, sure.
The Captain so-and-so. And he works on the Mark Twain, and dude, his beard is perfect for the Mark Twain. Perfect. So, yeah, you get that. And then they have a lot of badasses working in the Star Wars area.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. I mean, these people would have
That makes
never gotten a
sense.
job before.
Yeah, right.
So, anyway, kind of cool.
Oh, there you go.
Kind of cool they do that. See, when you let in the whole world, even the fat people, it's a much better world. Huh?
That's right, brother.
Unless they try to sit on your lap, then you're screwed. All right, brother, moving on to sport. And I'm a fat person. I can talk to say, you used to be. You used to be. He's the jolliest little bastard you used to be. Oh, it was so sweet.
I'll get bigger again.
So
Especially with this freaking kidney stone. I can't move around much.
Hey,
Just gaining
are
weight
you
like
kidding?
a mother.
Do you remember what happened to me when I had the kidney stone when I was working at Microsoft?
Yeah.
I came back half the man I used to be.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't affect my appetite or
Oh,
anything.
God, it did me.
Really? Yeah, it
I
doesn't
didn't
eat. Outside
eat.
of like, when I'm like in major pain, I'm not eating.
Yeah.
But that's like, I just pop an Oxy, get high on Oxy, brother. High on Oxy right now, for God's sakes.
Well, ain't that good.
I've learned to function very well
That's beautiful.
being,
Are you
high on
driving,
Oxy.
brother, or did someone drop you off here today?
Well, we won't have to talk about that.
Yeah, of course.
I'm a good driver, though.
Take us to sports with us.
Sports! All in the playoffs. Well, basketball and football. Basketball and hockey. The NBA playoffs. We're in the finals. The Celtics won game 1 last night. They're going to dominate this series. God damn it. Then the NHL playoffs. The finals kick off tomorrow on Saturday. The Edmonton Oilers versus the Florida Panthers. So there you go. Glad the Rangers got ousted. I'd like to see Edmonton win that. I'd like to see the Edmonton Oilers. I mean, the Florida Panthers, Florida. Go Oilers. Then you got all the racing is happening this week. Every series is in motion. The Canadian Grand Prix for F1. NASCAR's in Sonoma. That's always a great street course.
Hey,
there,
there's
road
a place
course.
that won't rain.
Yeah, hopefully. And even if it does, they would actually still race.
Yeah, true.
Indy cars at
come on,
Road
it's more-
America in Wisconsin.
It's more desert, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Sonoma.
Sonoma,
Didn't
it's
we
like-
go there one time?
Well, Sonoma's Northern California, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We
it's
were out
like,
there, and the allergies just kicked
oh, you did
my
that. I didn't.
butt.
I don't remember. I
Yeah.
didn't do that.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
allergies.
you guys
just
went out there,
killed
yeah.
me. And
Oh, I
we
bet.
got in some professional race cars. And
Oh, that's awesome.
got taken around
Do
the
that corkscrew down the hill. Like,
Wow,
that is just
what an experience.
that is incredible.
That was fun.
And then the NHRA is at Bristol this week. So
Uh-huh.
man, if you're a racing fan, it's all going down this weekend,
All right,
which is
all
fun.
right. Sounds
And there you go with sports.
good. All right.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, I got to tell you, I've been panicking all day because I didn't have 2 Disney truths and a Disney,
Oh,
Bill and
no.
lie. I didn't have it. Matter of fact, I had nothing for Disney. But I came up with one, brother. Are you ready?
Bring it.
Brother. Number one. By the way, we're in Disney right now.
Yeah.
Of course, I've been in Disney since we started. I don't know if you noticed that. Most of the horses on the Disneyland carousel date back over 90 years.
9 years, okay.
Okay. Number two. Disneyland began celebrating the holidays by retheming the Haunted Mansion in 1997 and then It's a Small World in 2001. And finally, Alweg, the company Alweg, helped Disneyland create the first daily operating monorail, which opened the year I was born in 1959. It then made a monorail for the Seattle Center, which we were talking about earlier, and then slowly went out of business. There's your three, brother.
God. So which one is?
I know they're
lie?
tough. I
Yeah.
I like it when I have ones that aren't that tough. Like they don't have dates and stuff like
Right, because dates could
Yeah.
could get me.
Yeah.
What was the first one again?
that. First one was most of the horses on the Disneyland carousel
That's probably right.
date back over 90 years.
Over 90 years.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will go with the holiday one. Just
Go with the
hoping
holiday
those
one.
years are not accurate.
All right, so let's put that one down at the bottom here.
I'll feel good about it, though.
Let's
I don't
take
feel
a
good about it.
look. Most of the horses on the Disneyland carousel date back over 90 years. Is that correct or not?
Yes, it's correct.
It is correct.
Nice.
brother.
All right.
Correct. As a matter
Come
of
on.
fact, when they got the carousel, it wasn't new. You know, it was like old. When they got the carousel, Walt goes, I want all those horses prancing. I don't want any horses just sitting around. I don't want geese or ducks or any of that crap. Get rid of all of it. I want every horse to be a steed, you know,
Right.
running. So they took out everything except for that and then went out and found other ones to add to it.
Huh.
So, yeah, all in all, most of those things that are on there are over 90 years old. And the
Wow.
next time you're at Disneyland, make sure that you find out that you look for, I think the horse's name is Prancer,
Prancer.
and that is Mary Poppins' horse.
Oh, there you
As a
go.
matter of fact, when her and Bert are at Disneyland and they ride the carousel, she will always ride her horse. And it says right on the horse's saddle.
But. Oh.
It says Mary. No, yeah. It says Mary Poppins and has a little thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people didn't know that. Brother, Alweg helped Disneyland create the first daily operated monorail in 1959. It then made the monorail for the Seattle Center and then slowly went out of business. True or false?
Come on, be true.
That is true,
Yes!
brother. True.
Come on!
The other one, the false one, Disneyland began celebrating the holidays by retheming the Haunted Mansion in 1997, and It's a Small World in 2001. That is incorrect.
Nice.
The 2 years are switched.
Okay. I thought that was another reason I did it, because I thought that they did It's a Small World first.
That is correct. It's a Small
So,
World was
yeah.
in 1997.
For Christmas, right? They don't do
That's-
anything for Halloween on that.
Correct. No, they
right?
don't.
Yeah.
And then, although they could, just leave it the way it normally is. And then
Pretty much.
just kind of turn the lights down. Ooh, yeah, just turn them off.
Yeah, there you go.
Not just
have like
flickering-
black light.
and flickering candle lights.
Yeah.
And eerie
That'd
music.
be pretty creepy. Yeah, you could make it. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
you could make it creepy. It's a
dang.
Small World song.
Ooh, delally.
I like it.
So, yeah, 1997, they did Small World for a Small World Holiday, it's called. And then in 2001, they brought out Haunted Mansion Holiday
There you go.
with our good friend,
Jack Skellington.
Jack Skellington. Thank you for filling that very uncomfortable blank space. That lets everybody know, yes, I'm getting older.
There you go.
Brother, let's talk about music.
Let's get to music. These
I got to
are
tell you, we have a new segment this show.
Oh.
New segment coming up.
Coming up.
Everybody just hang on to your pants.
on
Nobody
to your nuts.
knows that there's a new segment.
Really?
Nobody knows. Not even the people that did it. They don't know.
Nice.
All right.
Well, can't wait for that.
Music.
Music for releases today, June 7th. Before we get to the top 5, Brother Clan of Zymox have a new album out today.
Wow.
Exodus. It's their 18th studio album. Gave a little bit of a listen to it this morning. It wasn't great, though. Very repetitive and just kind of like, Exodus.
Huh.
Oh, Exodus. I'm just like, okay, dude, say something else. I don't know. Those guys, they're good stuff, though. But, yeah, so Clan of Zymox new album. We get to the top 5, starting with Robin Trower at number 5. The album Bridge of Sighs. This was his sophomore album following his departure from Procol Harum. This 3 CD, 1 Blu-ray expanded 50th anniversary edition contains the original remastered album along with a newly mixed version of the album in stereo and Atmos. So there you go with that. I was excited for this next one. I got the vinyl should be on my doorstep any second. Oh, God.
Ooh.
And the sun's out. I told Mel, you better be paying attention.
Ooh.
She's actually at number 4 and number 3. This is one of my girls, brother. One of my girls in music.
You notice I was wearing one of my girls today?
I did not.
Oh, damn it, brother.
Really? I'm sorry. Oh, wait, I did see it. Avril Lavigne.
Yes, brother.
Yes, there you go. My girls in music are Rihanna and Dua Lipa.
Have you heard about Rihanna?
Oh, God, no.
Uh-oh. She hasn't produced anything for 8 years or something like that?
Oh, it hasn't been that long.
Or maybe it was 6.
Yeah. God, has it been that long?
Yeah, 6 years. She had a child, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Lately, she's been wandering about town in a shirt that says retired.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
So everybody's wondering.
Everybody's thinking she might be done.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I saw her when I did then.
Yep.
But I hope that's not the case. God, she's still got a lot to give, brother.
They said that, but on top of that, she's also been kind of being sneaky about some new music. So,
yeah, that's
hard
usually what
to
she
tell.
does. Like, she just comes out of nowhere. All of a sudden, there's a new Rihanna album. Like, what? Yeah, well,
I like that.
I hope that's the case versus the alternative there. But one of my other ladies in music, brother, who just only been into her just recently, the last 2 years, maybe.
Billie Eilish.
No, but I like me some Billie Eilish too. But I don't put her in the top pack.
No.
Like it's Rihanna,
Yeah.
Dua Lipa,
Yeah.
Tovlo. I put in that,
Okay.
and then this lady just cracked that list. I think about a year ago for me, and that's Charlie XCX.
Oh, really?
brother. She's got a new one out today called Brat.
Nice.
That's at number 4, the CD version, and at number 3, the Amazon exclusive vinyl. It's like a smoky color, kind of gray, black. So that's the one I got coming. This is her 6th studio album by the English singer. The album evokes and channels the illegal London rave scene where Charlie XCX started performing when she was 15.
Huh.
Her most aggressive and confrontational record to date. And another thing I know, I've listened to it twice today already. Like, all the tracks are short. I mean, the longest track on the album is 3 minutes and 31 seconds.
Weird.
But a lot of them are under 3 minutes. But it is definitely like a rave, dance, party album, like, for sure. Get you moving, brother. Get you out of your seat. Get you, popping off on a Friday. So there you go, new Charlie XCX with Brat. So looking forward to digging into that more and hopefully get the vinyl tonight. Spin that baby and crank it up.
Nice.
And then until my thing will start hurting and I'll fall to the floor and start flopping around. It's going to be great. It's going to be a hell of a night.
Is that when the OD starts from the...
Yeah, for those. Actually, tonight I'm going to a freaking carnival. Can't wait. I'm just so in shape to go to a carnival.
It's too early in the summer, bro.
It's at the kids. Well, it's at the kids' school.
Oh.
It's like I don't even know what it entails, man. But we're literally going like right when we get home. When I get home,
Ah.
yeah, Jesus. And then tomorrow, Quinn is in the parade, the Maple Valley Days parade.
That's going on now?
That's tomorrow, like this weekend.
I had
is
no
Maple
idea.
Valley Days.
I
So
did
because
not know
she's
that.
in cheer, like the whole cheer
Aw.
squad is part of the parade. So she's got to learn like 3
darn it.
cheers tonight, and then she's gonna. 'Cause this is a kind of a game time decision. At first, we were like, "Yeah, we don't need her to do that." Then she found out like almost her entire like troop is doing it.
Yeah.
So we're like, oh, okay. So we literally made the decision. I think it was yesterday or the day before. So she's frantically trying to learn the 3 cheers that they have
Yeah.
to do throughout the whole parade route. But yeah, so God, dude, I'm going to be struggling this weekend.
Huh.
Number 2, brother. It's Meghan Trainor. How does Charlie XCX not go above Meghan Trainor? For God's sakes. Megan's new album, Timeless, arriving just in time for the 10-year anniversary of her Diamond certified hit, All About That Bass. No treble. Sorry. Timeless is a celebration of Meghan Trainor's growth as an artist over the last decade. This is her 6th studio album. One of those was a Christmas album, which actually was pretty solid. I was like, Meghan Trainor, not bad. Pretty decent Christmas album.
Huh.
I don't listen to her other crap. Number 1.
Jeez.
God, speaking of crap.
Uh-oh.
Oh, dude. I mean, hey.
At number 1?
Yes. And
Uh-oh.
nothing wrong with this dude or the band, because, shoot, when I was in 6th grade,
Yeah.
the Slippery When Wet album was, like, one of my favorites. I remember bringing it to school all the time and, like,
Oh.
letting my friends borrow the tape. And
Huh.
that's Bon Jovi, brother.
Oh, gotcha.
New Bon Jovi. The album's called Forever. 16th studio album from Bon Jovi, dude.
Wow.
They're celebrating their 40th year together. 40 years of Bon Jovi, man. I can only get through 2 songs. And I'm like, nope. Oh, just not for me, man. I don't know. There's just no edge to it. It's just this bubblegum crappy
Wow.
rock. Like, I'm just like, oh God, this is just horrible.
Huh.
So, anyways, you know, hey, I ain't trying to bash Bon Jovi. Dude's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
And he's got some great music, no doubt. But that's number 1 this week, Bon Jovi with Forever.
Nice, brother.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Which takes us into television, huh?
I do love myself some television.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
We don't talk about streaming television yet, though, right?
Yes, we do. We're
Okay.
right in it.
All right, I wasn't sure. Mm-hmm. That girl is huge. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm still watching TV. And I'm just kidding. She's huggable. Huh? Come on. Let's see here now. How about... I'm trying to think of the network, and I can't. Hold on.
Great.
Hold on.
It's just wonderful.
I'm now subscribed to Hulu, brother.
Yeah. You do the Disney Hulu thing then?
Yeah, I added it to my Disney. So
Did that also add ESPN?
No.
Or you can do it just a Disney Hulu
You
one?
could just do the
Oh.
Disney and Hulu.
Gotcha.
I was kind of hoping to do the whole thing, but it didn't.
Gotcha.
I could have done the whole thing, I guess.
Yeah,
but I'm
just
cheap.
Cost you more.
I'm cheap. But yeah, I got all the non-commercial ones.
Yeah.
And started watching a new show, brother.
Really?
Autumn said, Dad, you got to sit down, which is usually bad news. So I sat down with her, and we watched a show called Camden.
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 Is that with a C or a K?
With a C, brother, like
All right.
Camden Town.
All right.
And it's about England. Is it the UK, would you say? England?
I don't know. Well, I mean, England's in the UK, yes.
I get it. Oh, I get you know me, I get it. I get it all screwed up. And it's so cool. I think there's 5 episodes. It's 4 or 5 episodes.
Yeah.
We've seen them all but one now.
All right.
And each episode's about 45 minutes. And it's just about how Camden was where you went. It's so hard to explain. It's the punk scene, even the rap scene, like punk rap.
Yeah.
You know, some of this, and then the guys that started mixing and adding beats to mixes, and it's about that. It's got great people in it. It's
Interesting.
got Chris Martin. You know who that is, right?
Yeah, Chris Martin, yes.
That's what's his-
oh God.
Oh gosh, I can't.
What
think of
band is that? Huge band.
Yes.
Huge.
Yes.
Oh, God.
I can't think of his name.
It's
I mean, not his
right
name, but the band.
on the tip of my tongue.
You'll think of it.
Yeah, I will.
Boy George is in it.
Really?
Youngblood is in it.
There.
Dude,
That's what's cemented.
Dude,
Huh?
every time I see something about Youngblood, it just makes me like him more. He's so cool in this. And it's all interviews. You know, they're talking about, hey.
Coldplay.
Coldplay.
Sorry.
Yes,
That's right.
Very good, brother.
Yeah, is it Coldplay?
Yes,
Wait,
it is.
Okay.
It is Coldplay. But it's got some really cool people on it. Let's see. Chris Martin. There's Mark Ronson. Some of these guys you won't recognize. Boy George. Little Smiz.
Little Smiz.
Yeah. Youngblood.
Questlove.
Peter Dougherty. He was in a very English punk band back in the day. And he talks about how drugs destroyed the whole thing for him.
Really?
Black Eyed Peas are in it.
Huh.
Nile Rodgers is in it.
Al Rogers.
Chuck D.
Yeah.
Jazzy B. Sister Bliss. Bob Villain. Bob Villain, interesting guy.
Probably better than Bob Dylan.
Oh, God. Yes, absolutely. Well, I mean, I didn't like him, but, yeah, it's all about Camden. And let me tell you, Autumn is ready to move.
Oh, really?
She is ready to
She
move.
wants to make Camden
She
happen.
kept looking at me going, Dad, would this fit for me?
Huh.
Would I fit in this
Yeah.
with this? But it just shows how back in the days, like, they go way back. They go back 25 years. Some of it goes further back than that. It goes to the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Just such interesting stories these guys have to tell
Huh.
about how Camden, you know, the guy who plays the drums for, he doesn't do it anymore. It was for one of the night shows. He had a big
Max Weinberg?
big afro.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
He's
Isn't
on,
that Questlove?
that could be.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Yeah. He was so interesting because he said he went over to England with an attitude. I'm American.
Right.
I know what I'm doing. Maybe I could teach you guys something. He said within one night of being in one of the jazz clubs,
Yeah.
he was shocked at what he heard.
Huh.
He said he walked in and they started playing this old, and I can't remember the name of the song, but it was back in the Supremes days almost,
gotcha.
right? And this DJ started playing the song, and he's like, "You gotta be kidding me! What the hell is wrong with these people?" And so he's like, "I can't wait to go up there. I'm gonna show them how it's done." And then all of a sudden, he said, the guy started throwing beats in it, and he was like, "Oh my God, what is that?" And he was just, and it was so interesting to hear how he explained how it just blew his mind.
Yeah.
He couldn't believe it. And so many great stories. So yeah, if you see it, it's on Hulu.
There you go. Nice.
It's called,
Sounds good.
I believe it's just called Camden,
Yeah.
and definitely worth it. It's just fun to see all the people. And
Right. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of docs lately.
Yeah.
a lot of music docs. Like a lot of actually I've been watching like the Decline of Western Civilization, like all three of those films. Two of them being like punk related, one
Yeah.
metal. And then like a lot of the metal stuff I've been watching, but it's like it's fascinating to kind of see
Yeah.
how all these things came about and all the crazy stories. Like, oh my God, like the rock what I'm watching is like has Poison and Motley Crue and like all those crazy bands and how they all came about and like docs are awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I get lost in those things. I can
Yep.
sit and watch documentaries.
I
all day
had a
long.
little trouble with it in the beginning because first of all, I can't hear a damn thing, and unless I'm watching myself,
yeah.
then I've got to keep the volume down.
Gotcha.
So even though I was listening with Autumn and we had the volume up, the accents.
I was gonna say sometimes if their accents are really thick, it's tough, dude.
And so I was struggling.
You gotta turn on them subtitles.
That's what I would have done.
Yeah.
That's what I would have done. Put on the subtitles because I was really interested in what they were saying.
Yeah.
And then I was trying to figure out what is this about. You know, I kept trying to, and now I just realized it's just about Camden. It's about all the people that went there and how they grew music wise there. But I kept trying to find, what is this? Is this about? And then they would skip from one band to another band to another band, go back to the other band, go back to the other band. So I was like, wait a minute, is this about this band? or is it
It's
about,
just more about the scene.
It's just a big smorgasbord of UK music. It's
Yeah.
just awesome.
Nice.
So yeah,
Yeah, that sounds like a good show. It is weird to go to Disney Plus now and like see these Hulu shows.
I know.
And like, for example, the one I'm about to talk about that I just started watching this week, brand new show. I was like, wow, like you can watch this on Disney Plus. Like I wouldn't want my kids to be clicking on this
Yeah.
one. Like it's kind of interesting.
You know what it reminds me of is when the Disney Channel first came out.
Yeah.
The Disney Channel first came out, and they showed nothing but shows about the Disney
Yeah,
parks.
right.
It showed how they built them, how
Yeah.
they made them, how it was just, and then they would show shows with Walt in it, and all this stuff, and then slowly but surely, they started creating their own little teen shows
Yeah.
and nothing. And
Dumbo Circus ruined it.
and they there you go, and they completely got away from who they were.
Yeah.
And now I'm starting to see that's, and especially from what I'm reading about what they're going to do,
Uh-huh.
I'm seeing that they're doing the same exact thing
Yeah.
with Disney Plus.
I mean, they kind of have to, right? Like, I feel like
I
they
guess.
have to because there's just not
They're not
enough
competing.
adult content
Yeah.
out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's phenomenal for all the Disney stuff, right?
exactly,
But
and
it's like,
it's great for Disney people like me,
yeah,
but there's not a that's not a
you're an
big
exception, not a norm.
enough, absolutely.
Right? I mean,
There's not
Yeah.
enough of us,
and it's great for families and, like,
Yeah.
you know, to be able to have that Disney library, like, digitally, basically.
oh god, it's amazing.
You know, so that's awesome. But
Yeah.
once that wears down, then it's like, where's the new stuff? And, you know, every once in a while they have, a new show that's like you got to watch,
Yeah.
including one of the ones that started this week. And that's Acolyte,
Huh.
the new Star Wars series.
Oh, right,
That just started
right.
up.
Right.
An investigation into a shocking crime spree pits a respected Jedi Master against a dangerous warrior from his past. As more clues emerge, they travel down a dark path where sinister forces reveal all is not what it
And
seems.
it's my understanding that this happens in the very beginning.
It is.
Right?
It takes place 100
Way before-
years
Yeah.
before Star Wars Episode 1.
Right.
The Phantom Menace. So that's what's really, and we've watched the first, because the first two episodes are out, and both really good episodes. Like,
Yeah.
solid show, definitely Star Wars vibes, but it's cool because it is completely different people, a completely new
Yeah,
story.
yeah,
It's
right.
not tied into anything else
You don't
yet.
have
At
Darth
this point.
Vader's and R2-D2's running around.
Right. So
Yeah.
it's just it's kind of cool to have, because all their other series are tied into the main,
Yeah.
either Clone Wars or the movies, like somehow, right?
Yeah.
This series is completely standalone so far, and really well done. So Acolyte, I highly suggest checking that one out. And then what's weird that you see it on Disney Plus and it's like, wow, is Clipped. Which is on FX, actually, which obviously FX has that deal with Hulu, so that's why it shows up on it. But even the picture is... So, Clipped is about the other LA, the crappier team. Mm-hmm. The Clippers.
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
So it's all about the Clippers.
Oh.
And really about Donald Sterling, the owner, who was just a creep. I mean, just a creep, this dude. Racist, freaking... Had a
Wow.
assistant that it was just not cool.
Wow.
Like, and you're seeing, and Ed O'Neill, Ed O'Neill, right? Like Married with Children. He plays Donald Sterling, and it's like he does a phenomenal job.
Wow.
But again, so the first two episodes are out on that as well. But even like the cover art for that is, it's his assistant. It's like her hand with these long nails, and then in her hand are two little basketballs. But they look like nuts.
Yeah.
So like even seeing that on Disney
Dang.
Plus, I was like, that's hilarious that I'm on Disney Plus seeing this. And it's definitely not a show that you would want your kids to watch, right? So
Yeah.
it's time to start putting the parental controls
Yeah.
on Disney Plus for you parents. That's a good question. I don't even know if my kids have that. Like, I'm sure they're seeing it. Whatever. So those are the two new shows out this week. They're freaking solid. And then also coming out this week, Sweet Tooth Season 3 on Netflix. A boy who's half human and half deer survives in a post-apocalyptic world with other hybrids. So Season 3 of that. Phantasmus on Max. This is a weird-looking show, dude. It's a comedy following the tale of when Julio Torres lost a golden oyster. Yeah. Okay. Watch the trailer and you're just like, what in the hell is this? It is a wacky looking show. But I've actually heard some good things about it. Criminal Minds Evolution Season 2 is on Paramount Plus. And Mayor of Kingstown, also on Paramount Plus. I think this is, I didn't have what season. I think it's Season 3 as well. Maybe Season 2. I don't know. Taylor Sheridan directed this crime drama thriller series starring Jeremy Renner. So there you go, bro. That's what I got on television this week.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice, brother. Oh, nice.
Takes us right to movies. Movies. And oh my God. I don't know how I missed this last week. Well, you know, I'm not even sure it was announced. Or was it the day we did the show? Because it was kind of a like, holy crap, it's available now in digital. People were going nuts on the boards that I follow. And that's on Netflix. Netflix came up big by all of a sudden, with no announcement, getting Godzilla -1, brother.
Wow.
This was the Academy Award-winning film. I mean, dude, it may be the best Godzilla film ever made.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it probably is. I mean, I have some just that are my favorites.
Yeah.
But if I compare it side by side with Godzilla -1, like, just overall, it's the best Godzilla film ever. I mean, maybe the first one you could put in that too, but I don't know, dude. Godzilla -1 is phenomenal. So it is on Netflix now. You can watch it subtitled or overdubbed. Just watch it subtitled and deal with it. And then the other good news, Godzilla -1 color, which they came out with on a very limited basis at the beginning of this year. So it's basically Godzilla -1 in black and white. But they didn't just take the color away. They actually completely redid the film. I mean, the film's the same, but they completely color treated it in black and white, like every frame. So it's not just, you know, people are bitching because it's not available now, and people are like, well, just turn the color off on your TV. It's like, you could do that with some stuff, but not it's because I've actually watched some of it, and it's cool, dude. And it just gives it that more of like the 50s vibe, like when the original came out. But Netflix has announced that later this summer they will also have the 1- color. So there you go if you want to wait for that. But that was awesome. Just kind of unexpected news.
Yeah.
The Godzilla boards just went ape because people are so excited. Because not a lot of people got to see it in the U.S. It wasn't in the theaters for very long. And then they came out with the Blu-ray in Japan, but they've yet to have an announcement for the U.S. So it's really kind of the first time that a lot of folks are able to see it in the U.S. So that's exciting stuff. Also, take a look because The Strangers Chapter 1 is on VOD now. If you want to check that one out, the original is so good. I've heard this one is not great, but probably might still be worth a watch. Tarot is another one that's out on VOD. When a group of friends recklessly violates the sacred rule of tarot readings, they unknowingly unleash an unspeakable evil trapped within the cursed cards. And this week, actually, I got a release. This was not announced yet. Sometimes, Waxwork kind of they make their announcements kind of they pump out like through social media and all that. Like, hey, we got a new stuff, but every once in a while, there's like kind of a secret little like, oh, we're coming out with this too. And when I got the vinyl last week, when they box up because Waxwork is such an amazing company. But when every time you get a Waxwork package, it comes with a little card that shows who packed it. And, yeah. And then on one side, it's usually a cover of something that they've come out with, or a lot of times it's just stuff that's already been released. But the one I got this week was Tarot, which has not been announced. So that obviously means they are coming out with the vinyl on Waxwork. So that means I have to watch Tarot.
Nice.
I've heard it's not that great. And a lot of people are like, well, why are they releasing this crappy movie?
It's not nice.
Well, and the thing is, a lot of times Waxwork and other companies, like, they make the deals to release the score before the film's even released, right? I mean, because the film just came out, like, last week or something. So, they can't always tell if it's going to be a great movie or not.
Yeah.
But, so anyways, that's coming out on Waxwork and available on VOD. Tarot.
Nice.
Also, Am I Okay is on Max. That's a comedy, drama, romance starring Dakota Johnson. Under Paris on Netflix. Was hearing really good things about this at first. A lot of good hype. It's a shark film, and a lot of people were like, could this be the best shark film since Jaws?
No.
Well, apparently it's crap.
Hell
I don't know. Sophia, a brilliant scientist, comes to know that a large shark is swimming deep in the river in France, right in Paris.
Sharks swim in rivers?
No. Not that I'm aware of. It made it to the river somehow. But it is a French film with subtitles. But I think a lot of people are excited about it. And then once it got released, they're like, this isn't very good.
Huh.
But that's on Netflix now. Stop Motion on Shudder. Shudder's kicking some butt. Like they're the the pay-for horror service.
Yeah.
And they've been doing a lot of cool original films this year.
Oh, that's
with more coming out too. I haven't really heard much about this one, but it's called Stop Motion.
Wasn't that free when it first came out?
Shudder? I don't think so.
One of
I think
those
it
was
always
free for a while.
It might have
Because
been.
I remember we were
Might have
watching.
been. I mean, Shudder's been around for a few years now,
Yeah.
so it might have been free when
Yeah.
it first came out. But a stop-motion animator struggles to control her demons after the loss of her overbearing mother. Kind of interesting. Like, I saw a trailer of it, and it's like she's laying in bed, and then she looks down, and one of her little freaking puppets is, like, walking around the room looking
Whoa.
all creepy. I'm like, whoa. So there could be, I don't know. I don't know much about stop-motion, but I like Shudder. I like what they're doing this year, so
Yeah.
I might check that out. And then Die Hard 2, Die Harder. It's the action comedy with Kevin Hart
Yes.
on Prime. That's available now. So there you go, brother. We get into the physical releases. Do you have any this week?
Physical releases. I do, brother.
All right.
I do.
I figured you may.
I have one.
Yeah.
Well, I guess there's two.
It should be 2.
Let's start off with number 2. Mm-hmm. And that would be Shrek. Mm-hmm. 4-movie collection.
That's a weird one to start with.
Why?
Because why would you do the other one first and then you do the... Because why would you get that when you can get this? Or unless that's not what your other one is.
Sorry. Sorry, I didn't know. Shrek
No, that's good stuff, though.
4-movie collection.
Yeah.
That's so great.
Yeah, Shrek movies are awesome.
On Blu-ray,
So
4K, and Nakpeuye. All right. That's good.
Yes.
The other one coming out is Shrek Forever After.
That's right.
Is that one on the Shrek
Yeah, that's the 4th film.
one? I
Yeah.
thought that was the 5th film.
No, there hasn't been a 5th film yet.
Well, give it time.
Yeah, oh yeah, no doubt.
It
no doubt.
started with a lovable ogre
Yeah.
who befriended a talking donkey and rescued a beautiful princess in the unforgettable story that broke the mold for all animated films to follow. That's true. That's very true. Now comes Shrek Forever After. Longing for the days when he was a real ogre, Shrek signs a deal with Rumpelstiltskin
Oh man.
to get his roar back, but turns his world upside down in the process. Donkey suddenly can't remember his best friend Fiona, is now a tough warrior princess, and Puss in Boots, well, he's one fat cat and can now work at Disneyland. Together, they've just 24 hours to reverse the contract and restore happily forever after. Sounds fun. Have you seen it?
Yeah, oh yeah, I've seen all the Shrek films. Yeah, Shrek is great. Like, and I mean, if it wasn't for Shrek, DreamWorks would not be what they are. Like, let's be honest.
Completely agree with
I mean, before Shrek, Ants was their first movie.
Yeah.
Which was okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, nobody cares about it today.
Well, let's think about it. When they did Shrek, who had just gone over there and helped create DreamWorks?
Yeah, right. That was Katzenberg, right?
Katzenberg, Disney's Katzenberg.
Yeah, yeah.
Disney said, bye-bye, we're done with you. And he goes, okay, I'll
Yeah.
create DreamWorks. And
Exactly.
he did.
And then they just took off.
And
right?
then
I mean,
I, right there at Microsoft, got to thank him for
That's
his
right.
amazing work at Disney and the amazing DreamWorks.
yeah,
And he was very humble and very nice.
that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, Shrek really put DreamWorks on the map. I mean, because they did Ants, they did The Prince of Egypt, The Road to El Dorado, Chicken Run, and Joseph King of Dreams. Those were their first 5 films.
I was never a big fan of those, but
No.
I recognized that there was a lot of art.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
you definitely could see a Disney influence in
Yeah.
those films because
Yeah.
they were quality.
Right. And then Shrek came out in 2001. And
Oh,
that,
yeah.
that changed everything.
Yep.
for 'em.
Everybody loved Shrek.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. I mean, yeah, exactly. You know of anybody that's like, oh, Shrek sucks. Like, come on.
Nope, I love it.
So good.
Yep.
So yeah, good releases there. Also coming out in physical 4K Blu-ray this week.
Yeah.
La Femme Nikita from 1990. That's directed by Luc Besson.
Wow.
Species 2 from 1998. Natasha Henstridge. I was in love with her, dude. Especially
Really?
with the first Species. The first Species is awesome. Huh, I don't even remember the second one. Mute Witness from 1995. The Last Kumite from 2024, this year. Wild Things. That was a decent one from 1998. But, without question, my most wanted this week's on 4K Blu-ray, and it's coming out in a Walmart exclusive
Ooh.
Steelbook. Actually, just watched this film again a couple nights ago.
Yeah.
Godzilla and Kong,
Oh.
The New Empire.
Whoa.
This is the latest one.
What was that?
Huh? What happened?
Is that the last one that came out?
Yeah, this was after Godzilla Minus Zero.
Oh.
Yeah, this was the newer. Yeah, this is the U.S. film,
Huh.
part of the MonsterVerse, they call it,
Yeah.
which is the Godzilla and Kong films, or Godzilla and Kong together. We'll get into that a little bit. But multiple featurettes that delve further into the histories and origins of these titans is on there. Get an inside look at the film's epic battles, and there are some epic battles, and more. Godzilla Kong, fun film, dude. Like, it's a good movie. Godzilla Kong, The New Empire. Highly suggest you check that out. Or you could pick up Godzilla
Uh-huh.
Kong
Uh-huh.
MonsterVerse
Whoa.
5-film collector's
Wow.
edition on 4K.
Damn it.
Come on, that's going to have Godzilla from 2014, Kong Skull Island from 2017. That's a great one. Godzilla King of the Monsters from 2019, Godzilla vs. Kong from 2021, and the newest, Godzilla and Kong, The New Empire.
Wow.
So that's an awesome 5-disc
Yeah.
set there. Now, Blu-ray.com said that's coming out tomorrow, and then it links to Amazon that said it's coming out later in June. So,
Weird.
I don't know. I mentioned it this week
Yeah.
because I know Godzilla Kong is definitely coming out. So there you go. Good stuff.
Nice.
This week for 4K Blu-ray.
Nice. Nice.
Which takes us straight to Over Under, huh?
no, actually, it
No,
does
oh
not.
God, I forgot about the new
Because
segment.
guess what?
I forgot.
We have a new segment.
That's beautiful.
The people who created this don't even know
Oh, what is going to
that
happen?
it's a new segment for them.
This is exciting.
You know, no pressure. Now it's kind of pressure, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't mean to. Hey, whenever you get around to doing one of these, it's fine. You don't have to do these.
No, now you're
But when
committed.
you do, it's so special for us that we've decided that we have a new segment of our show, which is called the Russ and Maggie Movie Review.
What's happening, brothers? Russ Casper here, and
Maggie.
we just got out of seeing A Violent Nature, the grisly, blood-soaked, action-packed killer slasher of the summer. Maggie, what did you think of the sheer brutality and violence of In a Violent Nature?
What? We didn't see that. That's rated R.
Well, we didn't?
No.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's radar. Maggie, you can't see that. Nope, we didn't see that. So what we can do, though, is we did call before the week before we saw Garfield, and because we had just come out of the movie If, directed by John Krasinski. And that call must have got lost or something, or we didn't record it good. But either way, I thought you might want to hear Maggie's thoughts on If. And just so you know, we have the unlimited pass, so we like to go to the movies a lot, and we try to catch things every week especially when there's something Maggie can see or wants to see, because we really enjoy going to the theater. We know next week Inside Out 2 is coming. She's anxiously awaiting that. But this week I think really is only Bad Boys with another rated R movie, so she won't be going to see that either. However, for If, Maggie, what did you think of the movie If, which means imaginary friend?
It was super cute, but it was also like a little bit sad, but it was very funny at the same time.
Yeah, If, going into it, I really thought this was going to be geared towards kids, but I thought it was geared toward people, kids Maggie's age and higher, and adults. A lot of drama in this, not like comedy hijinks or anything like that. I thought the characters would be wacky and fun and little kids would find it, but I'm not too sure what they would get out of it. However, it really tugs at the heartstrings, a very emotional, powerful story, and we loved it. And Maggie liked it a lot. And that was really good. Young kids, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they're going to like as much. Maggie's 11 years old. So I don't know, taking your toddlers or, kindergartners to see If, they might get a little antsy maybe. I'm not sure. But it is still fun, and it's a great story with some adult themes of loss and coping with loss and things like that. And it's definitely can be a tearjerker. We liked it a lot, right, Maggie?
Yeah.
All right. So, you got anything else to say before we sign off this week?
Nope.
All right, boys, there you have it. Our thoughts on If. You should go check it out. Until next time, sayonara.
How about that, brother?
So, totally got me there.
I
When he
know.
starts saying like a violent nature, I'm like, wait a second. Like, how old is Maggie? Like, she sounds way too young to be going to see that.
That was so
So
awesome.
that was pretty classic.
That was awesome.
And yeah, If, like, when we've been to the theater a couple times with my
was
kids.
it called If?
Yeah, it was called If.
Really?
Yeah,
I did not
for-
know
and it
that.
stands, like they said, it stands for imaginary friend.
Yeah.
But my kids really wanted to see it. They were like, "Oh, Dad, we really
Yeah.
want to see it." We didn't end up going to the theater to see it. So, but that was interesting. Like, good to hear. Like, maybe the younger kids, it's not quite for them.
Yeah.
And didn't realize it would kind of be such a potentially like an emotional film.
Yeah.
So, looking forward to that coming out in digital, which I'm guessing won't be too far off. So yeah, I don't know. I'll have to just kind of see what our kids think about it.
And
But
aren't they good?
Good review though. Yeah.
Aren't they
I love how
too-
Maggie's just
they're
like to the
great.
point.
Yeah.
She no messing around.
I just
You got anything else to say? No.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good. I like it.
So yeah, so what we're gonna do is whenever they can, we're not gonna put any pressure on them, but anytime they want to do a
I
movie
am.
review, you're gonna do that. Okay. Anytime they want to send us a movie review, then we will have this segment called the Russ and Maggie Movie Preview.
Love it.
Unless they have a better name for it.
That's good stuff.
So far, they've done everything else better than I have. So
Yeah, pretty soon, like by 3 shows, 3 more shows, people are gonna be like, "Can we just get that instead?"
As soon as they say
we don't need
sayonara,
you
everybody
guys.
just says, "Okay,
Yeah,
bye."
like, we're out.
So thank you guys. We really appreciate that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I
is
love it.
awesome.
You guys are doing a great job.
Yeah, very good.
All right, now.
Yeah. So
Over,
under. Well, they were talking about it. I was gonna be so shocked. I was like, "Oh my god, I can't wait to hear what Maggie says about In a Violent Nature."
Ah,
Expected to make $4 million. I said over. You said over. And the actual was 2.2. Come on! I remember not feeling great about going over.
wow.
And I still did. But then I was hearing how good it was and kind of unique for a slasher. It kind of has
Yeah.
the old school horror vibe.
Huh.
It got talked about at work this week. People are like, "Have you heard about this?
Wow.
You seen this yet?" So I don't know of anybody who's actually seen it, but there's definitely interest there. So maybe that was the problem. But 2.2, it's under. Damn ya. And unfortunately, James LaRoe updated the scoring, so I'm not in the lead anymore. Clayton Sawyer, Karen Shaw Carville, and Mary Wilkerson.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, all tied for the lead at 5.
Nice.
Gosh, sit under. This week,
Dude,
what?
This week, I missed it
Oh.
again.
Mother, damn it!
First of all, we talked about it the other night.
Yeah.
Susan and I did. And then this morning, at 10 o'clock this morning, I went, oh, I still got time. I don't know what happened after that.
and then it was 12:30.
Just complete, and then, no kidding. Then at 12:30, I looked up and went, oh, crap, I missed it. Oh, damn it.
Well, there are 2 films this week. 2. The first, heavily advertised. I mean, I've been seeing trailers for this since damn near the Super Bowl, I think.
Yeah.
And that's The Watchers. A young artist gets stranded in an extensive, immaculate forest in Western Ireland, where, after finding shelter, she becomes trapped alongside 3 strangers, stalked by mysterious creatures each night.
Huh.
It stars Dakota Fanning. It looked cool, man. But wow, 29% on Rotten
Ouch.
Tomatoes. That is brutal.
Yeah, that's rough.
Brutal. 11.5 is the asking price on this one. And I was like, well, let me see what the review is, because if it's got really good reviews, it's been advertised for a long time
Yeah.
now. I think people are going to go see this. I'm going under now.
Yeah, I don't
I
blame
just
you.
feel like if anybody starts to look at reviews, they're going to be like, God, 29%.
And then for me,
yeah,
that's the kind of movie where if it's not going to be great,
right.
I am going to hate it. And so, yeah,
Yeah, it sounds like it's just straight up poop.
That's too bad.
So I'm going under on that one. And then the big film of the week, Bad Boys Ride or Die.
Yep.
When their former captain is implicated in corruption, 2 Miami police officers have to work to clear his name.
Yes, sir.
Starring Martin Lawrence
Yeah.
and Will Smith.
Will it bring him back, brother?
That's the question.
Yeah.
That is the question. 65% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah. Good.
Not bad.
That's
Not
not
bad. Especially for a film like this. 52.5 million. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And I think to your question, like, this is when we find out.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Martin Lawrence can carry that by himself.
No, I don't
Right?
think so.
But Will Smith, I mean, in the day, totally.
Oh, yeah.
But I think a lot of people are done with him. We'll see.
I do too, but I'm thinking.
I certainly don't look at him the same.
I don't either. But his appeal is still the same. That hasn't changed. I mean, if you sit and you watch him in interviews right now and stuff,
Yeah.
you kind of remember, oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's kind of a cool guy.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if sitting in the theater for an hour and a half, 2 hours, or however long it is, if this just might be what it takes
Maybe.
because I mean, when you think about it, there's 2 ways to feel about what he did that night. You know?
Yeah.
The one way is, hey, protecting his woman.
It isn't his woman anymore.
Well, yeah, protecting his and
But
everybody,
yeah,
his
I
and
mean,
everybody else's
technically his
woman.
wife,
But
yeah.
just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So is that such a bad thing?
Well, yes,
Yeah.
the way you went
The way he
about
did it, yeah,
and
absolutely.
It's Chris Rock. Take a freaking joke,
But-
dumbass.
But
Like I think, and it was after that it really came out that he is a pompous ass.
Yeah.
Like a lot more stories
Yeah.
came out after that incident.
Yeah.
Of no, this is really the Will Smith. Like
Yeah.
this is not the guy. The Independence Fun Day. You know,
Yeah.
he is a prick. Is what it seems like.
well, we'll definitely see how it works for him because
Yeah.
it'll be interesting.
I think this will be a big.
Yeah.
I think this is a big film for him.
Yeah.
Right.
I do too.
I mean, this could be one of his last major films
Mhm.
if this thing bombs.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see. It's
Yeah.
52 million. I'm going under though.
I'm not
going
sure
on.
what I would have said.
Yeah.
I'm really
Just
not.
because I don't think people are there. That and the box office has been struggling lately.
Yeah.
Like
yes.
since Memorial
Yes.
Day.
Yep.
It's with the Max film not doing
Yeah.
well, and then like
That's surprising.
everything has been under
Yeah.
like for quite a while. So I'm gonna go. I feel confident about.
Yeah.
I'll be shocked if this goes over. I mean, let me just put it that way.
Yeah.
So there you go. That is this week's
Very
Over
nice. Now you may wonder why I did not, be Mr. Disney and all.
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of like that name. You may wonder why I did not mention Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
Yeah, you know what? Yes, because I saw that.
Yeah.
Which
We will talk about that
All right.
next week.
Okay.
I want to see a little bit more. I don't want to make an opinion. I very much respect the people that are doing the webcasts who are saying, look, I don't want to say anything about this until I've actually written it.
right.
To me, that is very, very cool. I unfortunately can't do that because I'm not going to be writing it anytime
Right.
soon. So I only have what I have. So, but I will be mentioning it. We are playing a full ride through on Mouse Ears Radio.
Gotcha.
If you're interested, I know
Yeah.
you're not, but what the hell? And we're also playing that final song
Okay.
that they put in there that was written by a guy not from the movie. And there's some people talking about that too. So,
Gotcha.
but yeah, a lot of talk going on.
Well, I'll hold my thoughts till next week too. Then.
Yeah, we'll kind of hang in there. I even saw a side by side of Splash Mountain and
Oh, interesting.
of Tiana's Bayou
Yeah.
Adventure. Very interesting to see the difference.
Yeah, that would be.
And heard some comments that a guy made today. I think is when I saw that. That man made such sense to me.
Huh.
It's like, why didn't they think of this? Anyway, we'll talk about that next week.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. God, I feel like I have one more thing.
Your birthday, brother. I mean, come on now.
Oh, but yeah.
Come on
God,
now.
great. Getting another year older next week.
How old are you going to be?
48.
Dude, 50's coming.
Jesus.
50 is
Oh, God. No, I'm done. I'm done with birthdays. Can I just stop having them after this one? Do this
No.
last one,
No.
and then I'm done.
Gotta have them.
Nah.
They're fun. They're whimsical.
Hey, go to our website. It's www.dvdweeklypodcast. Oh, that was what I was going to say. Why the hell haven't you watched How Disney Built America yet?
Oh, God, I've been so busy, brother. Look what's sitting. Look what's sitting right next to me.
No.
A box of new pens, brother. My wife
But you,
goes... My
man,
wife...
you watch this all day long.
Yeah, I do.
Put
that
on
bad?
How Disney Built America.
But
I want
wanna
to hear
pay-
what you
I
think
wanna
about
pay
it.
attention to that.
You need to.
Maybe I'll watch one tonight because
You
I'm
should.
kind of alone for a
The
while.
first episode, all about how Mickey Mouse came about.
Oh, boy.
The second episode, all about Snow White and the beginning of their actual filmmaking.
Wow.
The third episode, which is the latest, all about Disneyland, which was the best one for me. Like it was,
man.
that was so. I'm interested to hear if you learn anything from it because I'm guessing you know everything about
Was
it.
Walt not just crazy?
He was crazy,
Dude, where did he come up with this
yeah,
stuff?
no, crazy, freaking brilliant dude.
Unbelievable.
And I didn't understand the relationship between him and Roy very well,
Yeah.
which they talk about quite a bit throughout this series.
Yeah.
So like that's all good. They made Walt look kind of rough though, like kind of an asshole.
Understandable.
I mean,
could see that.
not like he's a total prick, but it's like if something didn't go his way, he was not happy.
Oh,
about
no.
it. But I mean, there's no doubt the guy was an absolute genius. I didn't realize how the approvals for Disneyland happened.
Yeah.
And like how the board denied it, and
Yeah.
like all this and he just like I'm making this happen.
Yeah.
Like one way or another, I am making this happen.
I mean, just imagine he's out there filming Third Man on the Mountain, and he sees the Matterhorn. Now, and you imagine that you're a part of Disneyland. You work there. You're helping build it. He gets up the phone and just calls up and says, "I want this in my park," and they're like, "What?"
That's crazy.
He goes, "I want this in the park, and I want a toboggan ride in it." A steel roller coaster had never been built.
Yeah, that's insane.
There's no such thing.
God, and they don't talk about that. I mean, that's the thing. There's probably so many great stories.
Where did he come up with these things?
Yeah, right.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, so there's a lot of good stuff in that show, man. I highly suggest you check that out.
Yeah.
But our website's www.dvdweeklypodcast.com. That's where links to places like our Facebook fan page where Over Under is
I'm
played.
still working on our website, by the way.
Yeah, all good.
I don't know.
All good.
I think you can see something different. I think. No, maybe not.
Maybe, though. Maybe you should just go try. Feedback at dvdweeklypodcast.com is that email address.
Yeah.
And don't forget the phone number.
406-426-1DVD.
That's how Russ and Maggie got together
Yeah.
and did their little movie review. I
That's
love it.
good stuff.
I love
Good
it.
stuff there, brother.
Thank you.
Definitely warming up, huh? The sun's out.
Okay,
The
we're-
summer is just around the corner.
Peeking into the 70s and 80s here the other day.
Yeah, I saw it's going to be
Wow.
high 70s tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's like, and we're still, a couple weeks away from the actual, the real start of summer.
Yeah, I think as of today, we're 2 weeks away.
2 weeks away. That
Yeah.
sounds right. So, well, here it is. The last little bits of spring, brother.
Yes, sir, brother.
And then we get through our most hated season.
Oh, those
and look
lazy,
forward to the fall.
hazy, crazy days of summer. Those days of soda and pretzels and beer.
Sayonara!